world of Dungeons and Dragons, in a time of goblins and dwarves, these are the adventures of the Dungeon Gamers.
Who's leading, by the way?
Someone that can see.
You or me?
Yeah.
And I'll
Well,
lead
you go
Sildar.
front, I'll just go slightly behind them.
Okay, so they're like that behind you.
So you're in front. You take your kind of shimmying steps and round a corner. You're all safe. You haven't encountered anything yet, but as you round this corner, you look up and you see the most beautiful cavern glittering with starlight, it seems. The whole ceiling is just twinkling with what looks like an endless galaxy. And as you focus closer, you notice that these twinkling lights are merely minerals in the ceiling. This starry cavern. The cave is large enough that it contains two freestanding structures.
Is this the forge that we're in?
This holds the forge, yeah. Roll an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Arcana check.
That's a 6 plus 6, 12.
Yeah. So you can sense a subtle aura of magic in the cavern. The aura becomes stronger as one approaches the northern building, which is the one closest to you.
Let's go
Let's go
towards
in the
that.
north one then.
Let's
Yeah.
head there.
Okay.
Why does he say it like that?
Okay then.
Okay, but there is
Well,
a bugbear in there.
You go up to the door, it's scorched and cracked. Its iron hinges partially melted.
Uh-oh, hang on.
It requires to open, it's going to require a DC 15 strength check.
You're up.
You've got Pat
Yeah,
Ogres.
Mr.
So
Strength.
do you want to smash down the door?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, give it a go.
13
13, nice.
plus 4,
17. Oh, you smashed it. Great.
Awesome.
So you managed to bash down the door. Even this really old oaken door that's been totally scorched so hard that the iron hinges have melted. You take old Nessie, your giant battle hammer, with a crashing smash, you bust down the door. This large workshop was badly damaged by an ancient spell battle that laid waste to the mine. Work tables line up two corners of the room as scorched, and the plaster is burnt off the masonry walls. In the middle of the room, a stone pedestal holds a small brazier in which an eerie green flame dances and crackles. Behind the brazier of flame floats a spherical creature measuring roughly 4 feet in diameter. 4 eye stalks protrude from its central mass.
What?
2 on each side. In the center of the body, a large eye.
Hello.
It seems quite nice.
Says a thick, burbling voice inside your head.
Oh.
Roll an Arcana check.
8 plus 6.
Yep.
14.
14, that's enough. You know from looking at this and your knowledge of mystical, magical beings that this is a spectator. Spectator is a creature that has been summoned to guard magical items created and stored here. So it's a guard that was summoned by an ancient wizard. It's not threatening you yet, it's merely saying hello.
I've got charisma. Can I talk to it?
Ask him what's happened
Yeah.
in this location,
Can I ask,
what's going on.
Can I use my charisma and ask him
You want to use your charisma and ask the spectator what?
why he's here? What's he up to? What's going on?
Hello.
Hello. I want to
How
say
you
hello.
doing?
It turns all its eye stalks directly at you and then following its thing and looks down and it speaks to you directly through telepathy.
I'm fine, how are you?
What do you want of me?
I-
I am still on guard. Are you an intruder? Who sent you here?
Gundren Rockseeker, the dwarf.
It's not happy. This is a 500-year-old spectator. It doesn't know who Gundren Rockseeker
Okay,
is.
sorry,
It's
hang
too
on.
late. Sorry.
What else was I supposed to do? I wanted to tell it the truth, so I showed I wasn't deceiving it.
You did your best.
You did your best.
And you shit the bed. Right, let's kill this thing
No,
like
wait.
we kill
I
everything
think
else.
it's not. I don't.
Smash it on the head with a hammer.
I don't think it's bad. I think we can help it.
It said hello.
Do you know
Hello?
what's happened, Mr. Spectator? Do you know what's happened on the outside?
It's spectator, and you know this from your Arcana check. You know that when they are summoned for 101 years of service.
How long's it been?
It's been over 500 years. But the mage that can, after all the attacks and damage that this place has taken, after that massive attack that the orcs made on the place, the poor spectator has become totally confused and is living in a Groundhog Day of a repeat cycle.
Okay, campers, rise and shine. It's Groundhog Day, and don't forget to...
But it will still defend the Forge of Spells as it was required of it 500 years ago. You failed to persuade it, and it's not happy.
It could be the wizard that was protecting it earlier. We found his wand. Should we show it that?
Yeah. Show it the wand.
We've still
Show
got the
it
wand.
Who has the highest charisma?
Me, I think. I've got +3.
He won't trust you now
But
because
you
he's
just
already
failed.
failed.
I've got...
I've got -1 charisma.
Oh, wait then. Because I've
It's got
got...
to be you +1 you've got.
You need to make a charisma deception check.
It's been.
So you want to use this wand.
It's been 500 years.
Pretend that you to pretend that you're the mage that had that wand 500 years ago. Okay. Okay, let's see it then.
16.
+17.
17.
That is enough.
Mon Mothma, you are great.
Right.
Go on then. This is your turn.
It points all its eye stalks
First
towards
battle
you.
hammer. First battle hammer puts on a voice
Yeah.
for the first time.
Right. Listen to me. I am your master. This is the wand. Remember it.
Yes, master.
Your services are no longer required. You may be free. Evaporate.
Says in your head, as it realizes that you've terminated its employment in its point. Doesn't to this spectator doesn't exist in the material plane. This is just like a week's work to it, but it's gone crazy. It's been here for 500 years. But
Bless
that
it.
great role playing, love the voice, love the use of the wand, love the role. It's enough to convince it that you are indeed releasing of its requirement and its bond to the Forge of Spells, and it returns to its home plane.
First, why don't you just speak like that all the time?
Remember it.
What do you mean? Do you prefer this voice?
Yeah.
Well, forget it. This is my voice. Get lost.
Illidan's earlier Arcana check is enough to identify the brazier as the source of magic that suffuses the surrounding caverns. Any non-magical armor or weapon bathed in the green flame for at least 1 minute becomes a +1 weapon or +1 armor for 1d12 hours.
Is that all?
That's it, yeah.
That was the magic forge.
Forget it.
For
By the time we
Jesus.
get home, it'll worn off.
Yeah.
1d12
And then
hours.
what, you have to go
so
back
you
to the
roll.
forge to light your weapon?
So you roll a d12.
Stick it up your
And you
ass.
get that number of hours. It can basically be, you can basically enchant.
What's in the other
It can enchant
place?
weapons and armor for up to a day.
Oh, whoop-de-doo.
But in the northern, do you want to see
All
what
that
else is
for
in here?
Gundren Rock- Yes,
Absolutely,
we do.
yeah. What else is in there?
All that for
Yeah. So
Gundren
greedy.
Rockseeker. I found a magic forge.
Is it
let
not
go.
enough? You're clearing out this ancient.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's not, is it?
But we could.
No, we want some cool stuff.
Muff. I want my muff. I want my what? On the northern side table, there is a giant muff. If you bathe it in, it becomes a magical +1 muff. Where to now? You can try and climb up the one side, which will take you to the northeast, which leads to another kind of 6-foot passageway, which and that way is a very there's a very strong sound of the wave of this rushing wave. It happens every 2 minutes, and then retreats. Or you could go to the northwest, and there's some steps up there.
I'm thinking, do we just split up and just cover more ground a little bit?
Where would you like to go?
I'm thinking heading south.
Okay.
Just seeing what's down that passageway.
Yeah.
Do you want to take Sildar with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we take? Yeah.
Go on
yeah.
then.
Shouldn't Sildar go with you because you can heal him?
He has full health.
It's
and
got
that
to
way-
be. We can't be together.
Can I
because
give-
we can see in the dark.
Can I give Sildar one of my health potions?
I appreciate it very much, Darla. Give him 1 health potion. He puts it in his pouch. Thank you. You make your way south up some steps, and you have a narrow corridor in front of you, which goes forward about 25-30 feet. And there is a doorway on the right, just at the end of that, which you can see with your dark vision. Sildar has got out his torch as well. Or directly left to you, there's a set of steps that goes down, and then directly after that, there's a kind of doorway on the left.
Shall we go up to the door and see if we can hear anything? Can I perceive anything?
Yep.
Down the.
Okay, so you head down the steps and you approach the room, and it's a double door. It says above it. What languages do you speak?
Common, Elfish, Draconic, Dwarvish, Goblin.
Jeez.
Pretty good at the old languages. Then you notice that it's written in Dwarven runes above the door. The words Temple of Dumathoin.
Who's Dumathoin? History
Dumathoin.
check.
History check.
Yeah.
I can tell you straight out the bat. You'd have to do a history check.
Okay.
Dumathoin was the Dwarven god of miners.
Oh.
So this could potentially be really interesting here.
There could be loads down here. It could be a gold.
It could be the way to
Literally.
the Black Spider. This could be it. This could be Endgame.
Can I hear anything again?
Roll a perception check.
19.
19.
Ooh, lucky you. Okay. Okay, you press your ear to the door. Because you rolled so well, I'm going to give you more information. You do hear 2 bugbears. Voice is in there.
Okay.
And they appear to be chatting. It sounds like quite a large space in there, so it's quite hard to discern how many people are on there, their positions or anything, but you do make out 2 bugbears talking. And you also make out the frustrated rants of a rather nasal voice that seems to be frustrated about something. It's kicking off. And you hear,
Why? Why? Fix it.
You've got to go in. You can't not go in. You go invisible. And Sildar looks like he's on his own then, but he's not on his own. He's got you.
No way, don't go. No. We don't know who this could be a mega sorcerer.
This could be Nesnar.
And there's 2 bugbears,
Yeah.
and they'll just kill Sildar in a second. We don't want Sildar.
Do you think this is Nesnar? Nesnar sounds like he wouldn't be nasally.
Yeah,
I think he does. Listen.
Nesna.
The
Nesna.
the other
The
room
black
sounds less
spider.
threatening.
Yeah, but this could be like big.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a double door with Dwarven runes for
Yeah,
nothing.
Dwarven runes.
Maybe we
don't
have to
we
come and
need-
help you.
Yeah.
Why is he saying why as well? It's like he can't find
Fix
something.
it. Fix what? The
Yeah.
forge?
Maybe something's just gone wrong with the.
I want to see what the waves are.
Send Sildar back to us. You go in invisible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then at least you can see what's in there and Sildar won't get... Sildar will come back to us and tell us what's going on and we'll be
Yeah.
like, okay, we'll wait and see what you find.
what should I tell the others?
Well, tell the others that we've discovered a dwarvish door. Something of importance seems to be going on behind these doors.
What do we think's behind it? Could this be it?
It could be.
Could this be?
I know I can hear bugbears,
Yeah.
and I know I can hear another voice which we
I
don't.
know I could just about hear it myself, yes.
So,
Okay, I'll head back. I'll tell them to join up here, shall I?
yes, bring them back over here as quickly as possible.
Okay, I'm on it.
We're busy.
Don't go in without us. Which way do they go?
Don't do
Sildar.
that.
He's not that stupid.
Wait. It's alright. He picks 50-50
You
and he
absolute-
scarpers down the rift and he doesn't hurt himself. And he climbs up the other one. And he does take a little bit of falling damage. 3 points of damage. And then he makes his way up around on top and sees you. And it's quite hard at this point because you guys have made your way down this passageway, right? Towards the sound of the wave echo, this wave, right? But Sildar comes up to you. My friends, Illidan and I have stumbled across something massive. We found a doorway. Some sort of god of dwarven miners. You must know.
Do you know who that is,
Dwarven.
Fuzz?
Yeah, it was. Begins with a D.
Dumathoin?
Dumathoin?
That's the one, yes.
I know it well.
We've heard voices in there, including a very nasal sound. I mean, I'm not a betting man, but this could very well be the man we seek.
Nesnar, Sildar.
What should we do? Illidan's going to go in there without us if we don't join him now.
He's going to go in invisible though, isn't he? I'm guessing.
Yeah, he'll be alright like that.
You cannot leave your friend in such a perilous situation.
No. No, we'll go. We'll come. But we have to. If he's going to go in there invisible, did you say? Is that what he
I
said
don't know.
to you?
I don't understand much about what mages do, but we have to
I'm
discuss
sure
tactics.
he's got an invisible spell. If I know Illidan, he's going to be going in there invisible,
Up to
right?
Illidan. What's he doing now?
I'm just waiting by the door.
So
yeah,
you haven't you're not actually going to go in without.
Shall I do that? Do you think that's a good idea?
You're
No,
invisible.
What would Illidan do? Is his
Well-
curiosity piqued?
He's a sorcerer. I
Yeah.
can see it.
Okay, I'll cast invisible on myself then, shall
Okay.
I? How'd you do that? I think it's just instant.
It's
isn't
just
it?
instant because you don't have to target. It's just like you cast it. Boom.
On touch. So I'll just shall I just open the door and see what I can see?
You open the door. You see 6 cracked marble pillars that line the walls of this hall, at the northern end of which stands a 9-foot-tall statue of a dwarf seated on a throne, a mighty stone warhammer across his lap. Large emeralds gleam in the sockets of his eyes.
Wow. Look at them.
The
Yeah.
dust and debris covering the floor has been swept to one side. A campsite of sorts now spreads out across in front of the statue. Half a dozen bedrolls and packs are neatly arranged around a rough-built fire pit. A wooden table stands on the west side of the room between 2 pillars. 2 bugbears stand by the table, flanking a dark elf dressed in black leather armour and robes,
Flanking, what's that?
either side.
Right.
So the elf is leaning over the table looking at something, and either side of him, you've got 2 big bugbears.
This is him, isn't it? This is Nesna.
He clutches a black staff with a carved spider at the top.
This is the dude.
I'm the dude, man.
It seems I must deal with you myself.
What?
A pity it must end this way. He turns round and looks directly at you. Your invisibility spell dissolves.
What?
What?
How?
He's a mage.
He's a mage. He's a very powerful mage who can see through with true sight.
He has true sight. Holy shit.
Oh, of course he does. The time
There
you
we
turn
go.
invisible.
The one time, yeah.
Well, I mean, I did warn you as best as I frickin' could.
I did actually say that. He can see you. Let's go back, play the tape. He's a sorcerer.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna shut the door. And
So you didn't walk, you just opened the door and went, goodbye.
yeah.
Sorry, wrong room.
Probably best thing to do in this situation.
Wait, so how many people? How
he
far
after
away
you,
are
then?
they from me?
They are 15 feet away from you.
Okay, and there's 2 bugbears, right?
We need them
There's
emeralds.
2 bugbears and, yes, Nesnar the black spider.
If I ray of frost one of the bugbears and then retreat back with the door shut, so I can fire one off at one of the bugbears, shut the door, and move 30 feet back.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
So you want to hit one of the
The
bugbears?
Yes, please. So, critical 1. Jesus.
Okay.
The one time you didn't need it.
+4, but it's a miss.
It's a miss.
So shut the door. Oh, well, it's a critical 1. What happens?
You're dead, honey.
Yeah.
You're dead, honey.
Dead, honey.
Well,
No.
And you just found out where your sister was.
Oh no. All for nothing.
well, you miss. I'm going to say you, with a critical 1, you not only miss, but you ray of frost the floor beneath you, which makes it incredibly slippery.
Okay.
So you're going to half your distance that you can run.
Okay, so 15 feet
Yeah.
back.
15 foot back, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't close the door because you can't stop. Once you get started, you're just sliding around.